Start it up again. All right. All right. We are back. We are back in the engineering shed and better lighting, so y'all might be able to see me. Oh, runaway hand car. With me is Clint. He's one of the volunteers with the museum, and he's going to show us. He's actually going to show us around the. He's actually going to show us around a few places later, but for the most part, we're looking at the Plymouth and a few other things. So you said the Plymouth is this way?
So this is a replica of a speeder that used to be at Camp Claiborne.
Yep.
There's a famous photograph, and maybe I'll send the photograph later to you.
Uh-huh.
And we tried to replicate that photograph.
Okay.
And that's kind of what this, because it's really a Texas and New Orleans,
Uh-huh.
I believe, or Texas and Pacific, one of them. And then it was changed to look more like the Camp Claiborne speeder.
Okay, so it's basically just a small cart or something.
Yeah, it has a 4-cylinder, a small.
I'm hoping I got the camera at the right
I'm
angle.
not sure entirely what engine, but yeah, it's just a small 4-cylinder, like a car engine.
Okay.
These things can get going pretty fast because of its car engine and not a lot of weight.
Yep. Of course, you got to have a first aid kit on board.
Yeah, we have first aid kit on everything for the most part. This is our sprayer car where we spray herbicide.
Mm-hmm.
This is another Fairmont speeder. Nicknamed, this one's nicknamed Cornbread.
Yep. As it says right there.
I believe Wembley. He just did that.
Hang on a minute. Let me try and get the camera there. It's official. This thing's called Cornbread. Well, it does look like a pound of cornbread.
So this one, actually has a Ford Pinto engine in it.
Uh-huh.
And we usually use this one for like hauling heavier stuff just because it's heavier.
Mm-hmm. It's got some more horsepower to it. Somewhat.
They're either about the same. I think that one might actually have a little more.
Ah.
One of them is like 20-something, one of them is 30-something.
Ah.
I don't remember which one is which.
Okay.
Over here is probably my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is I want to say 11 to 10-ton Plymouth locomotive.
And this one was used in World War II, right?
After World War
Oh, after World War II. And it was mainly a shunter.
It's a 1952 Plymouth 11-ton locomotive. It was used in an ammo
I got the angle right? Okay.
It was used in an ammo factory in Midden, Louisiana,
Okay.
which is west of Ruston and in between Ruston and Shreveport.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, this was used to help make ammo.
All right.
There's lots of these locomotives around the whole United States. There's somewhere up north.
Be careful not to step on any cords around here.
Up north, they have a whole entire shed filled with these.
Uh-huh.
It has a inline 3 Detroit diesel in it. It's a diesel hydraulic. So it's a diesel, but it's got like a manual shifter and stuff, and it has a torque converter, even though it has a clutch.
Okay. And this is one of this is one of the engines you're hoping to run on the line once everything gets updated, huh?
Yes, this one currently does run. Our plan is to use it to go out on the Sandersville branch to get all the old cars and equipment down.
So there's a lot of stuff down that was just left down there?
Yes. Because there used to be a yard there. The yard isn't really there, but the one like branch of track is there. And there's like a caboose frame and like just some more log cars, I believe.
Ah.
So we're going to use this and hope if we ever need to move 400 or 106, this is
That's what's going to be used.
Because what we were using were like bulldozers and tractors with chains and stuff, and this is a lot better.
Obviously.
This thing has a lot of power for how big it is. Like, I believe I looked up the specs on one similar, and the towing capacity was 196 pounds on flat ground, and it was like 64 on a 2% grade. So,
dang.
Yeah, it can definitely pull 106 out of there if we need to.
Alrighty. And for those of y'all curious, 106 is the other steam locomotive they've got. Oh, sure.
There's some pictures of kind of what's.
Yep. They got like an instruction manual in here. That's the I guess that's the boiler or something.
No, fuel tank.
Oh, fuel tank.
Diesel tank.
Oh, dang it.
Everybody thinks it's a boiler. It looks a lot
It looks like it. It looks like it. Let's see. I'm guessing regulator.
That's
the throttle.
Gear shift.
Oh, gear shift.
that.
The reverser.
Yes.
All right.
And then there's a dead man switch, clutch, air brake, other brake.
Ah. Okay. Then there's the instrument panel over here. Yeah.
And it has a heater, but probably not going to keep that.
I don't think I'd be able to fit in this thing though.
It's not as big once you sit in it. Or no, it's bigger once you sit in it.
Ah.
You think, because our original plan was to cut it here, and then we were going to put a different cab on it.
Okay.
But I mean, I fit in it. I mean, we all fit in it fine.
Okay. It might just be me.
So we also have a Chrysler locomotive that is from.
That's right. I saw
The owner
it.
should be in there. You can talk to him.
Okay.
So this is the cab and the bunker from that, and the boilers in there. So I'll leave
Okay.
you, and you can go talk to him.
All right. Yeah, I heard a steam whistle going off earlier, so I guess it's in there.
It's compressed air.
Oh, compressed air. Okay. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh, wait. Huh? You just gonna chill there for a second? All right. So, like I said, like Clint said, we got there's a Chrysler bunker and a cab for it. We're about to go take a look at the boiler. Let's see. Oh, after you.
Thank you.
I see. Carson, right?
Yes.
Douglas. D-Mac on Discord.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to finally meet you. Ah, yeah. Okay. Got a bit of a ash pit or coal pit there. Let's see. Behind me is the Heisler's boiler. See, it's currently off the frame. Let's see. Advancing a little bit further. Here are the wheels for it and the frame. You can notice the V. Oh, dang it! Yeah, if you notice the V pistons. Basically, the Heisler is a geared locomotive, which means it does not rely on a piston moving back and forth, but rather these pistons in a V shape. They move down. They turn a central gear, a central shaft that runs to the forward and rear wheels. Let's see. See if I can't. Yeah. So it runs. Yeah. So the V cylinders, they run a shaft that. There's no shaft current, but it runs to the fore and the rear wheels. That's what gives it its incredible tractive force, or tractive power. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. Locomotive number 202. A little information about that locomotive. But in here is actually the machine. This is the machine shop. Now, a lot of the volunteers who work on restoring the rail line are working to restore the locomotives. They're trying to maintain the rolling stock and whatnot. And like Clint mentioned earlier, once they get the they're trying to salvage a lot of the rolling stock that was left there when the line and the mill was abandoned, to try and refurbish it to get it back to running. So, hence quite a bit of the purpose for the Fall Fest was to raise the money to get this done. As you can see, They got a lot of machine running at the moment. Hello? Let's see. All right. I'm gonna cut this video here, and continue it shortly. Just to try and swap the view around.